snap is over with and WrestleMania season is heating up. It's Rumble time! I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling vlogger who always tells it like it is. I meant to do a bit about the next Rumble last week, but I came down with the flu and just didn't have the cognition to do it. Maybe after Vengeance Day. Still fighting through it, though, so if I cough, you understand. For now, though, the Royal Rumble returns to a football stadium. This time it's the home of the Colts and the Big Ten Championship game. Just hope they have the segways or the like to get those who don't feel like running over 50 yards to get to the ring. As for them not going to another baseball stadium, maybe they felt what happened to Tropicana Field was an omen or something. In any case, 30 men and 30 women are ready to rumble in the Battle Royal with a twist. Enemies will brawl, friends will waffle between allying and eliminating each other. Maybe a face or two will start to turn towards heel and vice versa. All the chaos one should expect from the best thing Pat Patterson ever came up with. Add in a ladder match for a primary title and a tag title match going best of 3. And you have another quality over quantity PLE. Nothing wrong with that. Just as long as the quality is there somewhere. So let's start 2025 off with a PLE that can melt even the snow in Indy. Here are my predictions for Royal Rumble 25. 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE Tag Team titles. DIY defends against Motor City Machine Guns. Listen, I still think Shelley and Sabin got the titles way too early in their WWE careers. If they had to literally go through every team to get a shot at the titles, I could see them as having a long career here. Now, despite still getting a fair amount of cheers, their flame is quickly fizzling out. Not that Ciampa and Gargano are any prize, but at least they reunited after a very bloody split in NXT. And their intimidation tactics are kind of hard to top. Like most 2 out of 3s, the teams will split the first 2, DIY the first, Guns the second, before DIY gets serious and wins, in underhanded fashion or not. Winner in 3 falls and still champs DIY. Ladder match for the WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. I don't get the feeling that if Rhodes had accepted Owens' declination for a title shot a number of months back, we wouldn't be here. Or maybe not. This all started when Rhodes teamed with Roman Reigns, remember? Either way, Owens, his state is beyond reasoning anymore. I don't think he's really going to war for the title. He just wants to hurt Rhodes. And hurt him, and hurt him, and hurt him. And then when he's done hurting him, that's when he'll start with the pain. Well, I think it might be time for Rhodes to give up the title pretty soon. To give it to Owens doesn't seem like the best idea. An idea to be sure, but I'd wager there are a lot of people in the back wanting to get their mitts on the prize fighter. And with this being a no DQ match, what's to stop them? Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, maybe even Reigns himself? They might want to literally knock Owens down a few rungs. That leaves the winner and still champion, Cody Rhodes. 8th annual Women's Royal Rumble match. Winner receives a WWE World or NXT Women's title match at WrestleMania. Last year they only announced about a half dozen competitors for this match. This year, nearly half. Still plenty of room for NXT and maybe a TNA knockout or 2. Of course, most of the announced names are big time. Not the least being the new Women's US and Women's Intercontinental Champions. Oh, and the tag champs are there too, but we all know about tag teams and battle royals, right? But one comeback weighs heavy on the roster. Charlotte Flair is back to continue her climb to 16 titles before her father bites the big one. Well, of course, a few others, Nia Jax, Io Sky, Raquel Rodriguez, could use a little boost as well. Hell, maybe even Piper Niven with an outside chance. That's the great thing about a Rumble. Positioning and conditioning makes picking a winner, well, damn near impossible. Damn near, that is. My primary pick will be Charlotte Flair. Secondary, for a half point, is Io Sky. Again, should someone win who was not announced beforehand, I won't count the match. Finally, 38th Annual Men's Royal Rumble match. Winner receives a World Heavyweight, WWE, or NXT Championship match to main event WrestleMania. 18 were announced, and they are all potential winners. LA Knight, Damian Priest, Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Jacob Fatu, Sami Zayn. Any one of them could win. Santos Escobar or Andrade? Outside chances at best. Put long odds on them. But of course all the talk is centered around one man on a quest to surpass Ric Flair's title total. This is John Cena's last go-round in the Rumble. 7 years since the last one, and even longer since the last one he won. He has a target painted on that bald spot of his. After all, this is the last time someone can say, I tossed the so-called greatest of all time out of the Rumble. And I really, really, really don't want him to win. But he has the best chance, outside of someone else I don't want to win. Phillip Brooks. A lot of people are talking about him too. He's still on Raw, so maybe a Gunther Brooks match will be the barn burner in Vegas while, I don't know, somebody tries to end Rhodes' run after the Elimination Chamber. I really hate to do this, but their popularity is forcing my hand. Primary pick, Phillip Brooks. Secondary, John Cena. If ever there was a pick I want to get wrong. Anyway, those are my picks. I'll live tweet at Chris Wolvie starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling blog who always tells it like it is. Pray for peace, and I'll see you.